Peace family, this is Mass Kwesi, go hard, Africa. I'm in the Gambia, West Africa, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful day. And I've been sitting back thinking, I'm like, man, this is so gorgeous here, man. I don't know if you can see, but it is gorgeous here in the Gambia. I'm at Tropic, this shopping center. However, I was in thought, I was thinking, how is it that so many people, fail for, a failed repatriation process. And what I mean by that is that, I don't think anyone has any question in their mind that for a large part, with everything that, we've seen in the whole, the movement here, at least in the Gambia, that a lot of people were not successful in their transition. A lot of people decided not even to come to the Gambia because of certain circumstances and things that was taking place here. So what we wanted to see, what we anticipated, and what we saw, the vision that we saw before reality kicked in, is one where we would be working together as a collective. You would be able to come over and network with brothers and sisters of like mind, and when everybody see each other, everybody would be cool with each other. And that is not the case. That's not the case. That's not what happened. Look how gorgeous it is here. This is beautiful living and being and experiencing the Gambia, Africa. I've been to a few nations. In any case, that does exist. That peace of mind, that happiness, that joy, it does exist, but it exists with the local people. As individuals, when we come back, we're all suffering some type of emotional trauma, some type of mental trauma from being in the U.S. And coming back here, we don't need to compound it and bring it together. There is healing. There's a healing process that takes place. But a person would have to submerge themselves in the culture. They would have to lower themselves. They would have to humble themselves to actually be in the culture. A lot of people be in the culture, understand the culture, and embrace certain aspects of the culture, which is a part of our natural way of doing things, a natural way of existing. However, it's a delicate balance. It's a very delicate balance to do that. And for the most part, what I've seen that's been so devastating to the movement is that you have people who were promoting the Gambia, but their mindset, they really didn't respect. They didn't have respect for the Gambia and the Gambian people. And these were people who were promoting this whole, B1 movement and coming over here and all of this stuff. They weren't practicing what they were preaching. They weren't practicing what they were preaching. And the crazy thing is that most of it was blatant and out in the open. And these people at this time, now you see that they weren't real, genuine people. And that's the reality that we see, and that's what we're experiencing. However, when we come over, as a community from diaspora, we shouldn't expect that. We've already seen that. If we can't respect the ones that came before us, that did it before us, we're never going to go anywhere in our communities. All right? We're never going to go anywhere. And just the level of the mindset of the individuals who have the most power, I think, is the most damaged. The mindset of the individuals that have the most power to come over and bring about change, are the ones that's most damaged. And that's why we've seen a lot of people get led astray, because we wanted to believe in a certain, archetype, a certain model. We wanted to believe in that model. But here we have to change that. So now mostly what we're doing is we're incorporating, or we're integrating into the society as the real movement. Us coming together as communities is definitely not going to happen. It's a lot of you know, a lot of trauma that you get when you put it together. And if anything, if we don't try to resolve some of the issues that's happening in that community, it's isolated, but it's gonna escalate in that isolated community and further cripple. I mean, it don't take a lot to damage many. A few people can damage many people. But in any case, on the flip side of that, there is much prosperity and progress in everything that has taken place. And I was speaking with a brother of mine, and I was telling him, you know, when you come over here, man, you can be 5 times, 6 times more effective. Hey, how you doing? You can be 5 times. That's someone that, the subscriber, I guess, someone that recognized me. But in any case, you can have 5 times the potential that you would have as an individual. You'll have 5, 6 times the potential that you have as an individual in the U.S. Go hard, Africa, man. Come to Africa, West Africa, East Africa. Come with an open eye. Come with a humble heart, and you will experience peace.